There was a farmer and his wife, and they found 5 young girls who had been dropped by coyotes on their farm in the sweltering heat near the Rio Grande. And one of them was a baby. She wasn't even old enough to walk yet. And when they found her, she was naked. That baby did not have a stitch of clothes on. And the oldest girl was 7. The others were aged 2 and 3. And there was another, I think the other one was 5. So 7, 5, 2, and 3, and they had this baby. And they were crying. They were hungry, thirsty. They were just there in the heat. So they don't know how long they had been there. They didn't have any diapers for the baby. No diapers for the baby. These coyotes just dropped them off there. And it was 103 degrees out. Imagine being that young, out in the heat, no shade, 103 degrees out, because coyotes are making money dropping kids off. Because they can. Because they know that there's not going to be any kind of deterrent. Their government doesn't hold them accountable, and they know that the policies that we have right now, as it relates to processing and stuff at the border, that's not going to... There's no deterrent for some of the parents who need the money to not do this. And so the farmer, it took them, they're so remote, it took law enforcement or Border Patrol 3 hours before they got there. And because there's so few Border Patrol agents. And the farmer was like, we have never seen anything like this ever. So the girls, and they weren't even all siblings. So 3 of the girls were sisters. They were from Honduras, 2, 3, and 7. And the others, the baby and the 5-year-old, they were Guatemalan. And can you imagine, that 7-year-old had to take care of everybody. Oh. That doesn't even get into the 9-year-old who was killed. Because remember what I was telling you about yesterday with the Rio Grande? Some parts are incredibly shallow. And then you can also, in the parts where it's wider, it might look like it's shallow all the way across, but there's like a deep drop off in the middle in some parts. The current is crazy. And one 9-year-old wasn't able to get out of the current, and she drowned. They found her unresponsive on the riverbank, and they weren't able to revive her. And that was just a couple days ago. That wasn't long ago. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you the fury. Now, this isn't to say that we didn't see stuff like this during the Trump administration, because desperation will always drive some people, if they need money and they want to pay off coyotes to take their kid, whatever. But now we're seeing it a heck of a lot more.